So what we're trying to figure out is 1, is the Conjuring house rigged? 2, can they do it outside or at a random location? 3, is there anything in their shoes? And 4, where is the sound coming from? So let's start with everyone's main question, is the Conjuring house rigged? In order to test that, we wanted to see if Cody and Satori could make these knocks happen outside.
Okay, so we're going to jump outside here, and there's going to be another visualizer that comes up in the top left corner. It's a circle. It's a white circle. That is not mine. That is Sam and Colby. They're one of their editors, or them. They put this together. I thought it was very interesting. You'll see when it comes on, because looking at it, and it might help validate them. There was a mistake that was made in there. There was one of the hits that didn't get picked up, and I think they might have been doing this by hand. I'm not sure, because I'm not video heavy on my skills bias. I'm audio, I'm on the audio side, so I'm not totally sure how they did this, but it looks like it's by hand, like it's manual input in the editor to make, the visualization of those hits come in the circle. But they did miss one. You might notice when I play, they missed one hit, and that kind of tells me, okay, at least it wasn't like an added audio track or something like that, and applied to an automatic graphic that populated that. So anyway, but here outside, we got some wild stuff going on outside. So there seems to be a war reenactment or something going on in the background. I know this is that kind of area, and I'm wondering if that's what was happening, if there was some type of war reenactment, because there's a lot of what sounds like gunfire in the background. And it's being kind of mixed in with what's supposed to be the tapping on the gravel on the ground. And it's kind of the worst. This is the worst environment to attempt to have done this, because it just mixes in with it. But there's some, I've enhanced this. We'll be listening to that afterwards, that you will hear they're clearly gunshots. And we'll just go through that. But let's see.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. All right, Abigail or anybody, if you're here, can you come up to the front for me?
Here it is. It's outside.
Come over here.
Can you stand right over here?
Walk around, stop your feet.
Is that? Yeah, you can hear her.
She dancing?
It sounds like she's doing a little...
Yeah!
That's amazing. Okay, there you have it, guys.
All right, let's go to the enhanced version here. You probably already heard it there since I said it. You can hear there's some gunshots in the background, and whoever was doing the editing there seemed to have confused a couple of those for the actual, what you can kind of hear are the taps, are supposed to be the taps that are, you'll see once we play the enhanced version, it's really difficult to differentiate.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. All right, Abigail or anybody, if you're here, can you come up to the front for me?
Here it is. It's outside.
Come over here.
Can you stand right over here?
Walk around, stop your feet.
Is that? Yeah, you can hear her.
She dancing?
It sounds like she's doing a little...
Yeah!
It's amazing.
Now, like I said earlier in the video, I had to change the volumes of their voices just so it doesn't kill your ears, to have it jacked up like that. And this isn't just jacking up the audio. There's other processes going on I'm doing to pull out the audio. But part of that includes raising the volume. So you don't want to, raise their voices like that and blow your eardrums off. So I had to duck those and then let the noises come through. But yeah, you can clearly hear there's a lot of gunfire and stuff going on in the background. I don't know. Like that. That's rapid fire. I mean, well, not rapid fire. It sounds like it's single semi-automatic weapons firing, around the same time. Maybe there's a firing range over there, an open firing range or something nearby. But yeah, this one right here, this was a bad. I don't know that I would even have included this in the episode, because knowing if you were there, you probably would be able to clearly hear there's gunfire going on in the background. So yeah, this is problemsome for me.
Yeah, you can hear.
So yeah, we'll move on. I think I have this slowed down.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. All right, Abigail or anybody, if you're here, can you come up to the front for me?
There it is. It's outside.
Come over here.
Can you stand right over here?
Walk around, stop your feet. It sounds like still.
It's amazing. Okay, there you have it.
Yeah, there may have been some taps against the gravel there that just sounds so similar to the gunfire that was going on that when enhanced, it's just the frequencies are too similar. I think my main takeaway there is that there definitely was too much audio pollution in the background. And yeah, with that gunfire going on, I mean, what I believe is gunfire. Let me hear that again. That's got to be gunfire. What else that could be? So, anyway, we're just gonna have to push that one to the side and move on. And I appreciate if you guys have stuck with me so far. Future videos will not be this long. If this is going on for a while now, this is just a special case. That happens to be the first video, but this is a special case going through this particular situation that I had not planned. This was supposed to be just EVP enhancement. So we should be a lot quicker on our future episodes, but stick with it. Like, subscribe, comment. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think about these clips. Give me the timestamps. Anything that you might have thought about it or found that I didn't see. And I definitely will be going over the comments on this.
So yeah, they can make these knocks happen outside, which was absolutely insane. But yeah, it's still on the Conjuring property, which they had access to. So to make double sure, like, okay, can you go to a random non-haunted location that you've never been to before, so we know you don't have anything prepared.
And guys, even Sam and I had no idea where these locations would be. We all got in the car together and we had a team member send us these random locations.
We kidnapped them.
You did. You really did.
Hey guys, just to show that these are random locations, the first one did not even work out because it was so loud around a main road that we couldn't even film there.
Yeah, it's too close to a main road.
So we had our team member generate another location where we ended up at some random park.
Once we got inside the park, we wanted to make sure that there were no hidden devices in their shoes that could make these knocking noises, so earlier that day, we bought them new ones.
We got shoes at Walmart. Have the receipt for today.
Yeah.
Slippers, so we know there can't be any crazy hardwire into them.
These are my socks, okay? There's nothing attached to my foot.
There's nothing in their shoes, everybody.
I don't have any devices in my ears, okay?
Yeah.
Or around, these are necklaces.
Way away from the Conjuring house. We are on pavement. We have new shoes. Satori's hair is up, and they had no idea where we were taking them. We did not even.
We have no idea where we are right now.
Yeah, we don't even know where we are right now.
So, shout out definitely to Sam and Colby for getting them these hush puppies or whatever. What are they supposed to be? These very, very soft shoes. And see, you know, I like to see stuff like this to show that, you know, they're not in on it. They're trying to prove it the best that they can, and that's what we hope. You know, looking at this, but to get them that soft of a shoe, you know, like it's really, you know, that is in theory. Making it very difficult if it's something coming down through their feet, and this is where it gets a little strange. Is I mean, if he's doing this with his joints in a setting like this, audibly, it's how in the world are you going to get, you know, a hard, gravelly, it's very hard to hear here. We're not going to spend too much time here because the pollution is just, the audio pollution is just too bad. But the few taps you can hear, if they're not added afterwards in post, which could be, but if they're not added, you know, it's going to, how in the hell, you know, with those softer shoes on, I don't know how you could get a knee or a ankle to pop and have the thud, the low end, you know, low mids that are created that comes through the mic that sounds like it's definitely touching that gravel on the ground. So this is an enigma right here. But the soft shoes, you know, shout out for getting them the softest, because that would highly dampen if it was coming through his heels or toes or anything like that. It would very much dampen the sound, if not totally make it silent.
Ready?
Here we go.
Okay. Just want to hear if anybody walks up. All right, if anybody's here, I'm gonna ask you to come stand right over here for me, okay?
And once again, the knocks were happening. I mean, obviously we were impressed up until this point, but after this, from what we were experiencing, there's no way we could explain how they could possibly...
I gotta hear that again. Like that noise there, like now that I hear it again, that particular noise could be a joint. I think it's when he gets closer and it sounds. We'll see, because I haven't heard these clips in a minute, but that definitely could be. And I'm suspicious that the camera that they have on the ground looks like they got a GoPro on the ground. That might have been where the audio was taken for this. That it was closer to them, because it at the distance that it appears the camera is at, we don't know if that we're looking at right now, we don't know if it's zoomed in at all or anything, but just at the given distance, if he's popping his joints and it's that loud in the open air at that distance, I mean that, and Sam should be able to clearly hear, like dude, your leg is your leg's breaking, like but the sound of it could definitely be a joint from what I'm hearing on this clip. It's just that the audio would I would like to believe the audio came from that GoPro instead of that far away.
All right, if anybody's here, I'm gonna ask you to come stand right over here for me, okay?
And
I was
once
trying to see
again-
if I could tell. It sounds like I could hear Colby behind the camera, so maybe it was the original audio off that camera, but it probably was. I mean, that's crazy that was that loud at that distance. I just noticed that watching that now.
Here's Satori.
All right, if anybody...
It changes for me almost every time. That could be a joint, and it also has a quality that sounds like it's against hard packed dirt and gravel. You know, it does. And that one, yeah, I wish I'd have kind of done the analysis on that one a little more. I did pull something out here on one of these clips, but that one is interesting.
See?
Terry Fossey. Nice to meet you, Terry.
Why are you in the park?
Try to talk as loud as you can, okay? I know there's a lot of noise
Take some of our
outside.
energy if you need to.
Okay?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V,
Q R S T U T A B C D E F E
Tell.
A
Teach.
You teacher?
You're a teacher? Okay, thank you for confirming that. Okay.
Is this a school park?
Yeah, I put that in here because I just realized, I don't know if I missed the other clip where Cody made the mistake when he took over. I must have missed it or didn't include it in here. Let me know in the comments if you heard that before when they were in the house. But this, I believe that's why I included that here, is this seems to have the other argument where it's so loud, you know, the ambient noise is so loud that Satori is having a hard time hearing or feeling the pops, smacks, clicks, whatever you want to call them, thumps. And therefore you got Cody steps in and, you know, like, oh, I can hear it better. But if he's doing it, he knows when to, you know, oh, is it E? Is it T? Is it, you know, he knows when to stop because he's doing it. If that's the case, so that's what stands out to me here is the fact that he had to take over.
O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V,
Q R S T U T A B C.
What was that?
Q
Q, R, S, T, U, V,
Q R.
Yeah, he immediately stops her and takes over because she went straight past the letter.
L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V,
Q R S T U T.
See, that's wildly suspicious. That's wildly suspicious. We already see that most of it comes from his direction, and then, you know, he has to stop her because she goes past it. You know, it'd have been a wonder that he heard it, let alone her. You know, she didn't reach the end of the alphabet completely to start over again. So for him to just jump in is interesting.
T U T
S, T, U, V, B W L M N O P Q R S T U V
Q R S T U T A B C D E F E
Tell
A.
And see, I would expect them to be trained enough if they were faking it that, yeah, they run one letter past, so it's like, you know, it takes them a minute to realize, oh, we heard it on that. That I could expect, you know, if they were faking it, that level of practicing. So I'm not surprised that it goes past one letter. You know, he counts one pass and, oh, you said that letter. But that's very interesting that he had to take over. And now he has the super hearing that he can hear all of the exact letters that he has to stop Satori.
Teach
Your teacher?
You're a teacher? Okay, thank you for confirming that. Okay.
Is this a school park?
Yeah, no.
Spelling.
It's spelling. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
And I have to mention again, that visualizer up there is not mine in the top left corner. That was originally on Sam and Colby's video. And I believe it is manually controlled. Somebody manually did that because there's no way, unless you had a separate audio track, which would implicate them in faking this, or their editors, which I don't believe to be the case. I hope is not the case. That's the only way you would get that, flashing like that on its own if it was automatic, using some type of graphic software. But it seems to be manually done, that somebody just, edited that graphic to go on where they think the knocks are at. So
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. A, B, C, D, E.
I think it's A. A?
G, L, O, A.
Nope.
Oh, there's the mistake. So there's where he say, I think it's A in it. Now, I don't know if maybe because in this, I thought it was in the house. Apparently it was here. Maybe because in the same instance he took over and wanted to make it, seem more realistic because he just had done that. So maybe he was thinking, oh, I better, let me make a mistake or something like that. He might have been thinking about that looked bad, that he had to take over if he did this, if he's, faking this, of course, what we're looking at. Very interesting.
F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. A, B, C, D, E.
I think it's A. A?
G, L, O, A.
Nope. B? G, L, O, B.
Can you try really hard to be loud? I know there's so many noises out here.
Let's try reconnecting.
Terry?
Okay. I can hear you.
There he is.
G, L, O, B.
Yep.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E.
I just thought about something again. This is just out the blue. I was thinking that the let's reconnect and stuff was interesting, and then Colby's like, oh yeah, there I can hear it. You know what? I think I saw a video. This might be coming out of my subconscious. I think I saw a video of another channel. You guys can comment below who that is. That might have mentioned this. The let's reconnect. If you look at the top of the screen up there, the way they hold hands. Now they don't do that all the time in that method, in that way, because we've seen them, just holding single hands together. But maybe it's to get it really loud, when they're outside or something like that. maybe that's the way, by putting the leverage, you can see his left leg out there and he's kind of leaning forward like he's trying to listen, but it's also allowing, different, you could shift the weight on these joints, however it's happening. And maybe that's giving him a louder pop. So let's see. Just another observation.
ELOB. Globe.
Globe.
More.
Oh, wait. This is Globe Park.
Is there a
Yeah, very interesting. I think this one, I didn't tag it as such, but this is one area where there was just enough dead space to kind of, and it was loud enough that I could kind of pull it out.
Why are you in the park?
Try to talk as loud as you can, okay? I know there's a lot of noise
Take some of our
outside.
energy if you need
And
to.
that's just going to be depending on your listening device, it may be helpful, it may not, because the original audio has more of the low ends in it, the low end frequencies. And so on certain devices, that's going to be more apparent on the original. On other devices that may be more high end biased, like earbuds and stuff, you might pick it up better on the filter than I did on it. But it's so much going on there, you can't really pull it out.
Why are you in the park?
Try to talk as loud
Let's
as you
see, do I have a slower version?
Why are you in the park?
Try to talk as loud as you can, okay?
Yeah, that was a very difficult environment to try to pull that out of. I mean, being so low.
Do you remember, I don't know if this is a tough question, but do you remember what year you passed away?
Okay. Can I go through the date, the year first? Is it the 19? Was it?
I didn't hear anything.
19s, like 1900s?
No.
2000?
Yep.
Before 2010?
Yep.
2000? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, this is just.
No.
We're not
2000?
getting much on the direction because it's so much going on and it's not
Was
loud
it?
enough.
I didn't hear anything.
19s, like 1900s?
No.
2000?
Yep.
You get
Before
small bumps again to Cody's side. Very, very small though. Very negligible. And they're saying, just like they do in the house, that by the direction they're looking, that it's right in front of them down at their feet. So, that's just neither here nor there.
2007?
So here's the craziest part, at least for us. While we were leaving the park, we had a team member look up all the information that we got from Terry, the spirit that came through, and it was all true.
Oh my god. Okay guys, we are on the way to the next location. We just asked our team to look up Terry, and he sent back a Google search. September 27th, which is today.
No!
2007, so 16 years ago, today, Terry Fika died at Globe Park School.
Whoa! And that's why I was walking around today.
Now, that's wild. Now, I haven't done any digging on that. Maybe you guys have, or other people have. You can let me know in the comments. But if that's a real death that occurred there on that exact date, and that was the day, then that's crazy. That's great. That's a lot for Cody and Satori to have set up, and unfortunately, if it was going to be faked, this would have to implicate Sam and Cody to a degree because Sam and Colby to a degree, because it would take some preparation, I would think. I mean, who knows how it's done, but my first thoughts would be it would take all involved to prepare ahead of time, way ahead of time, to find that death. Let's find a death in the area where we can go to and do one of these tests, and it'll be from that date, some time in the past, but on that day in that area in that spot, and that's where it would take pre-planning. It would take pre-planning to pull off. I believe. I don't. That you never know when it comes to basically magicians, which if Satori and Cody are faking this, they're in the magician category, which is why Houdini, he was able to debunk a lot of claims, very similar claims to this. And I just remembered it was the Fox sisters that did it in the past. Yeah. This is one of those mind-boggling. This is going way out of my purview of audio into, we need Penn and Teller on this to see what, and matter of fact, everybody hit Penn and Teller up, man. Go on your social media, see if they'll do a video on this, if they'll break this down and see if they can help us out on this. So. Yeah, but that clip there, finding that death on that day, and
Teacher at Globe Park School. Oh my God!
Wow, 2007.
In 2007, exactly what we got.
R.I.P.
That is insane.
And again, I want to warn you, just because, even if this is fully paranormal, just because somebody's is claiming to be somebody, it knows the information of the death and all of that, that absolutely does not mean that that's that person. Does not mean that 100%. Yeah, you can, you got to be careful. You got to be very, very, very careful when you're dealing with that stuff. So anyway, let's go on here to the next class. I think we're going to get to the gym. A little bit of evidence here in the gym.
But just to be triple safe, we went to a random studio that our team had rented out.
And before gym, but studio. It looks like I think it's a dance studio. Matter of fact, it was a hardwood floor.
Before we went inside, we spontaneously told them to do it right there in the parking lot.
Feel it?
You want to say what you want to say? Ready? Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, E, K, A, B.
Then we went inside
Not
the
much to glean there, as you can see. Too much noise going on. You could barely hear it. It was so low. I didn't even try to, do a analysis on it as far as pulling it out, because it's so low and there's so much background noise on this. And this is highly irregular. This isn't a voice. This isn't a bang. This isn't a door closing. This is these weird, really low, tucked under everything noises. So I just decided, it's not really worth the time.
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, E, K, A, B.
Then we went
But
inside
it's something there. You hear little snaps, little pops there. But yeah, let's see what we got here. As a matter of fact,
We went inside the studio to capture audio on a second device live on camera to prove that what you're hearing in this video is exactly what we were hearing in person. We're even going to show you the audio from the raw camera footage just to prove that these knocks were happening in real time.
Is this a female?
I have to pause here because we have graphics on the screen. Every time we have graphics on the screen that is not ours, we want to make that clear, so that waveform view over there, what it says is a waveform view. I'm going to leave that alone. That's not mine. Okay, so that's all blacked out. So what is what. And I'm trying to see here. Let me see if I did. Yeah, I think we have an enhancement coming up on here, but let's see this from the top.
Is this a female?
Male. Okay. Are they with this building? Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside. Okay.
Yeah, real hard to see what's going on there.
Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside.
I'd have to say the majority, and it's, yeah. I mean, you have to look at this with a fine tooth comb, and it looks like, again, Cody's side, although I saw one that looked like it might have came from Satori's side.
Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside.
And you had the camera moving again there, changing the center line as he pans to
Are they
Sam.
with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside.
Yeah, those, it's just a little bulge off the center line that you're looking at there. Not the spikes, not the big spikes. That's the voice, and the voice is bouncing off the wall.
This building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's it looks mostly on Cody's side again. I'm sorry, yeah, Cody's side. Let's see who we got here. I think this is an enhancement that I did here on the Knox.
Is this a female?
Male. Okay. Are they with this building? Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside. Okay.
Now, from the enhancement, and I will have to say, we probably want to actually look, okay, at the view that they've provided us over here, that they are calling a waveform view. This view, like right here, you get the two knocks there, very clear there. Showing visually. Now, when you hear it enhanced, it sounds really, just like somebody is taking their knuckles and knocking on the floor. Again, I don't know how a joint is gonna really. I don't know how a joint's gonna do that. I don't know how a toe in a shoe is going to create that. Listen to the bulkiness of it, the amplitude, the low end. It's really strange.
Okay. Are they with this building?
That's pretty hard.
This building? Are they with somebody in this building?
And notice in the background here in the enhancement that so you can hear the reverb out of the room, the early reflection and reverb. It's just hard. If that was that's the bouncing off of the sound bouncing off the walls. If that's just under your clothes, under your shoes and socks, snap of a joint, it shouldn't sound that. That really sounds like knocking on wood surface. That sounds like the wood floor that's in there being knocked on. Now, could you fake this? Yes, you could. I kind of didn't want to get into just audio wise the methods. I don't want to give nobody ideas. At the same time, we need to go over, so it's like, yeah, it could be in post-production, you could add the audio I'll put it like that. You could add the audio that would sound right, that would sound perfectly. You wouldn't be able to tell any difference that it didn't happen live at the same time the video happened. So that is a way, again, that would implicate Sam and Colby into this situation. If that's what happened. We're not there, we can't tell. We can't tell, unless this happens on a live stream. There's a thought. If we can get it to happen on a live stream, then we can rule out some stuff. But, looking at it after the fact, it's going to be very difficult. But that we can hear knocking with full reverb, early reflections. I can't in good faith say that that's a joint under clothes, under padding, under, just the mere fact that his jeans causes if it was his knee or his ankle, his jeans and his socks and his shoes are going to muffle the sound to a degree. They're going to cut it down and muffle it for him to be snapping loud enough for it to be, making that kind of sound and bouncing off the walls that loudly. I'm telling you, the man would be in a wheelchair right now. I don't know how, So, you see, I'm at different stages. I'm on either side of the fence here because there's some things that lean in the direction. There's some things that don't.
Is this a female?
Male. Okay. Are they with this building? Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside. Okay.
Yeah, man. And then the fact that, if we look at, we're not seeing much if we're looking at the field, the whole 180 degree field here. We're not able to see much because of the all the other ambient noise as usual that's coming in and the talking. But like I said, it always seems to come from when you do catch a bulge or spike. It's usually coming from Cody's direction. Now, it could be that maybe this is centered around him, and paranormally that it's centered around him, and he may be letting Satori believe that she has something to do with it, or the spirits might be, just saying, okay, we're going to wait until she touches him and then we'll do it. And I don't know. But it seems to be more focused around him.
Are they with somebody in this building?
Yeah, that's just that the ambience of that is crazy.
Male. Okay. Are they with this building? Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside. Okay.
Yeah, that's slow. That's even more apparent.
Male. Okay. Are they with this building? Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside. Oh.
Very interesting.
This building?
Outside the building?
That looked like a nice sharp spike on, right here in the center on our, left to right field of view. Right there. Other than that, because I almost could say looking at that, no, I don't know. This is a conundrum.
Outside the building?
Yeah, that was a nice sharp spike, but it came from, look where the center line is. Look up at where Cody and Satori are standing, And it's from right about the same place that it's always been, which is right about to his left, right in front of him.
From outside. Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
Yeah, that was a clear spike off to the right, but it's right where he look at where that point is, right there, to the right, the gray point. It's pointing right at his feet. So it's like it's you know, that's where seconds earlier you got the spike. Let me see if I can get it here to get the frame. It's hard to catch the frames. It's like this spike right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's one of these right here. That it's just pointing right at his feet. And that was like the only clear directional spike that we got. The other ones are, you know, the camera's moving, there's too much going on. That was the only clear one we got.
Outside the building?
Right there, that boom.
Outside the building?
They're from outside.
And it almost seemed, cause see, like that next one when she said, "Oh, they're from outside," and it hits. Now, if you look at the other view there on the right, you see that the last one was not as the things you see hotter on there that are brighter, brighter lightness. That's a louder amplitude, and it wasn't. It was lower. So, I mean, you can see the two. You can see the previous one we were looking at, that's to the left in the circle there, and then the one we just heard just now to the right. One's louder than the other one. Now, what that could tell you is that it was in a different location. So the one that we just heard that's lower, that could have been behind them, on the other side of them. Same direction, but on the other side, further away from the microphones. So that could give credence to it was moving, you know? Or if he's doing this, again, he's switching legs, he's changing the method or not able to do it as hard that time. But I tell you that the force at which is being done, the sound of like you can hear the wood. You can hear the wood. Like it just doesn't.
Are they with somebody in this building?
Outside the building?
They're from outside.
Yeah, this is strange, but the sound just doesn't fit. I could be totally wrong because this is, you know, magician level stuff is not my expertise of how, you know, but, you know, yeah, I'd have to really see how they were doing it with their legs and their feet, like his exact method to try to glean how he's able to get that kind of a sound that really sounds like a knock. That does not, under all of that clothing. You know, you got all that clothing on, all the shoes on, all that stuff on, and to make something that sounds that heavy, I don't know. But we saw some interesting stuff there, very interesting stuff. And let's see, I think this is going to be, we'll let Sam and Colby have a bit of a final word here.
So after doing all these experiments, we still don't fully understand what this is. But based on our experiences with Cody and Satori, we 100% wholeheartedly believe that this is true.
We've been trying to debunk this for the past 2 months. Every single night I've been thinking about this, and it has to be. There's no way.
Completely changed the way we think, changed everything for us. And obviously we experienced it different. We were in person. You know, we saw it, we heard it, we felt it in our shoes. And no matter what we could capture on camera or you hear through the speakers of your computer or phone is not going to be the same, and we understand that. But hopefully you can sort of see what we have been going through.
So what we ask of you guys is for you to make your own opinions about this. Like we said, we were spinning on this for the last 2 months and talked to close friends and family, tried every single way that we could in our minds to debunk it, and absolutely couldn't. So if you guys have any other ideas, let us know.
The point is, this is something that we are going to be talking about for the rest of our lives. It completely changed what we believe in, you know, how we approach the paranormal, spirituality, everything. So I hope you can kind of see why now, but we have so many more things to show you. So many more amazing conversations for the rest of the week at the Conjuring House, because we realized that this day one was just the beginning.
Now, well, that kind of wraps it up for us, folks. Make sure you go definitely subscribe to Sam and Colby. If somehow you got to this video somehow, some way without knowing who they were, you definitely want to get over there. I'm going to have links in the description to the original video. You can get to their channel, like and subscribe. This is definitely, their channel is definitely one of my favorite paranormal channels. For a number of reasons I will go into later, mostly having to do with they don't approach stuff with a lot of biases that a lot of the older outfits have come to, you know, just they have a lot of you know, things just set in place, just set in their mind that it's this, it's that, or that doesn't happen and this happened. That started to really get bad in the paranormal community. And the way Sam and Colby came in, they, you know, they were exploring first and then, you know, stumbled upon apparently the paranormal side of things. So they came in with kind of a clean palette, and it exposed some stuff. A lot of stuff came out in their videos that, you know, I think wouldn't have in a lot of other people's cases because they weren't open-minded. So anyway, with that being said, make sure you definitely give them the support. Let me know down in the comments what in the world's going on. What did you think about it? I know this video is extremely long. This was a special case. Know that the other videos on this series should be very, very much shorter than this. Hopefully should be shorter than this. But because we had a lot of video to deal with on here, a lot of visuals to deal with, you know, we had to go ahead and try to break this down and give a word on this. And, you know, let's try to figure it out. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Definitely subscribe. Definitely like, because I need to know, you know, that you want to see more of this content. I'm going to be chopping up some more stuff here, and we're going to take it on to the max. I'll see you frequency freaks later.